G'day trainers and all. Welcome back to even more. 8 hours yesterday. Are we going to do 8 again today? Maybe. Maybe. Honestly, very well, maybe. We will see. We haven't done the Squirtle, Pokedoku, or the quiz for a bit. We might do that at some point. We will do that at some point. But for right now, we are going to check out some more Mario Kart. We are going to... I'm still tossing up. I don't know which we want to do first. A Scarlet replay, where we use Dragon types only. Or a full Breath of the Wild playthrough. Argy, what is good, my dude? How are you? Ooh. Replay, do it? I really want to. The thing is, I'm also considering if we do it as a basic, just a basic Nuzlocke, it might be more entertaining, but I don't know. I don't know. It's almost like... How good is the PS4 Slim with the SSD? It's pretty damn good. Work is slow, man. Dude, what time is it for you over there? It'd be like midnight. No, hold on. It'd be like 8 p.m.? 8 p.m. for you? Or is it 2 p.m.? a.m. No, it'd be 8 p.m. Ish. 8:30. Yeah, cool. That's right, because I know most areas in Australia, in America, are about 12 hours behind us. Obviously, depending on what coast you're on, what coast Australia's on. Well, what coast you're on in Australia, but yeah, cool. Alrighty, so we are having a guest today. It's 10:30 in the morning. Let me bring him in. Hypertoria has very kindly agreed to join us. Well, Yoshi just died. That's unfortunate. Hello, my friend. Oh, your voice. It's so nice in the morning. How are you, my friend? Not bad. Not bad. Definitely need to fix some of this audio. Give me a second. Discord. Can you talk again?
Hello.
Oh, there we go. That's good for me. That's good. Can you hear me properly?
Yeah, I can hear you great.
Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Whoa, this is an early start for you, man. Oh, excellent. I admittedly was going to be live like 2 hours ago, but thanks to a sick child, completely 100% their fault, I was up all night. So I had a bit of a sleep in this morning. But you know, this works out better.
Yeah, it's good to get a sleep in. Nice.
Certainly, my man. All right, tell me, who do you main? Who do you main in Mario Kart?
Ooh, I don't think I've worked on my main yet. I'm getting there.
Oh, okay, because I've only played Yoshi or Mario so far.
Really?
Yes, we completed all the 50cc races yesterday. We will complete all the 100s and 150s, but we've got a long way to go before we can take on the leaderboards in online. Hey, have you set... Oh, like a Yoshi. Hell yeah. Have you set up a Switch game chat yet? You haven't, have you?
No.
No, I know. I tried to add you the other day, and only like 4 people on my friend list have. Beware, they are going to ask you for your mobile phone number, which I think might be turning people off. But I think that's probably going to be a method to, if people are, you know, maybe just chucking racial slurs all over the place, to try to ban them. All right. So I'm in free roam at the moment, and I've got targets appearing, like people are meant to be attacking. I've never seen that. Very cool. Who have you been using? Who have you been using?
I have been using a lot of
Babies?
the enemy characters. Like,
Oh!
have you unlocked many?
I've unlocked a few, but I don't know how many there are meant to be, so maybe I actually haven't.
I've also Daisy was one of my mains in Kart games.
When I saw baby Daisy, I thought of you right away.
I
Without saying anything. Do we know how long until that drops?
should be happening in a couple of weeks.
All right, because I did see sorry, a tweet from a particular person being quite annoyed about delivery times.
Yep.
Mm.
For once, that wasn't it.
All right, are you loaded in? I did see you were on Super Smash Brothers or Smash Brothers Ultimate.
Oh, that was the
Oh.
last. I'm just very quickly setting up game so that
Yep. All right, so Argy is voting. So I wasn't sure what to do today. As much as I want to keep playing Planet Crafter because I'm fully in love with that game, I feel like I want to be taking full advantage of this ridiculous $750 console we've just bought. So my too big at the moment is a Scarlet playthrough where we use Dragon types only,
Yeah.
but an official. So we're gonna have to race to where we can get our first Dragon type, which if I'm thinking correctly is probably Cyclizar.
maybe.
But I'd have to have a look. So I'm not sure who the first Dragon type is you can get. The other would be the Breath of the Wild playthrough now that we've got the updated pack. The problem... when it first came out, because I got a day one Switch, Breath of the Wild was like the only game. There was that, and I think Super Mario Galaxy or something. And I got Breath of the Wild, and I actually put a little bit of hours into it the first time. I got up to I think the desert region, and then sort of just stopped. But that's the furthest I've ever gone. I only just found out there's DLC. So either way, we're going to have to purchase DLC for the game, because I only have the DLC for Violet, not Scarlet.
Oh, true. Is it because you've played through Violet and you've been Scarlet for the...
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Because I initially bought Scarlet and Violet physical copies. But then I realized I couldn't do a midnight launch stream if I had to wait until 7 a.m. the next morning. So I bought a digital copy of Violet. So I've got a physical Violet and Scarlet that have just never been touched, and I need to put them to use somehow. And not only that, not many people played Scarlet, so there are still a ton of people looking for paradoxes and legendaries from Scarlet. And on Switch 2, man, Koraidon looks incredible when he's running.
He does. Well, it's funny because Scarlet, I originally bought Violet physically, and then I wanted to play release day, so I bought Scarlet digitally. And Scarlet ended up being the one that I played the most.
Okay. See, I was certain I was going to prefer Violet, because in real life, I prefer futuristic, modern stuff. But I really, apart from maybe Iron Valiant, I didn't really like any of the future Paradox Pokemon.
Yeah, no, I was the same. I kind of liked Iron Bundle.
Delibird.
Yeah, I like that guy.
I just mean aesthetically. Iron Valiant looked really sleek, but I didn't like Paradox's. I didn't like any of the Paradox names. So I had a theory a year or two ago where I tried to keep this in my head to make me feel a bit better about them, and I try to think that they're, at least the future, they're like the future paradoxes are potentially either humans or a new life form's attempt to recreate Pokemon that went extinct, hundreds of years ago. Which is why they're different. They haven't got their actual names. They're obviously very robotic in design. So I try to think of it as more of a multiverse type thing. That they're not actual Pokemon. They're just because I don't like them. I want to like them, and I can. I don't know it just annoys me. I don't understand why the future Pokemon would all evolve into like cybernetic organisms. That I can buy the past paradox, yes, cool, great. They've evolved over time, excellent. It's really no different than Hisui versions. But the future paradox Pokemon man really annoyed me.
I'd be inclined to agree.
Yeah. What else have you been playing? Yeah.
I bought No Man's Sky, the Switch 2 edition.
How does it play?
It plays really well, in my opinion. I really liked it in handheld mode. Is great for it because it looks really good, but it is a big game and it does like kind of its own 30 frames or something, or like just over.
Jeez.
But it's because it's running like the PS5 version now.
Yep.
It's not like a downscale version. It's running the full console experience. Portable console now.
Yeah, and see the problem with that is we've just had a huge No Man's Sky update, like one of the biggest No Man's Sky updates of all time on PS5. Probably before, so it's probably just a crap ton to try to process on such a small device.
I agree. But it's actually really fun. I played No Man's Sky when it first came out.
Yep.
Hook it back up again. Give it a go now that everything's changed.
Oh, dude, tell me about it. I was one of those people that fell hook, line, and sinker for the premise of No Man's Sky. Me and like 3/4 of my team, we all booked off leave. Because you remember what it was
supposed to be.
A time trial. You remember what it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
So I was still managing a sales team at that time. So I'm like, you know what? I'll approve all your leaves. Won't tell my manager. He'll approve my leave, and we'll all just go start being space pirates together. And it was the biggest letdown in video game history. Everyone knows that. It was offensively bad.
Yeah.
But you know what? To their credit, they have fixed it over time, and every single one of their DLCs have been free since. So I've got...
They've really tried to make amends.
Yeah, I've got a crap ton of respect for that company. I cannot wait for their latest game to come out. Have we spoken about that one?
I think...
It's a to-scale version of Earth, the survival one.
Oh, yeah, that one. Yeah.
Yes, which actually should be out this year. So it's like, monster taming, building. On that, are you a Valheim player?
I played on console.
Yep.
Not on rough.
Alright, so a bunch of people in chat are trying to get me to play Valheim, and I'm pretty bloody tempted. It looks fun. And I'm a bit...
I really like it. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I heard the building and survival aspect is amazing.
Yeah.
And clearly, lately, I've become a bit of a slut for building survival games.
Yep. I mean, they're great. Like,
Oh, they're great. Even if the premise is always the same. Go punch a tree till you can make a pickaxe.
yep.
Go smack a rock with that pickaxe until you can make iron. But I love it.
Man, I'm just watching you like glide across the world.
Yeah, this is a huge... Oh, we get things for tricks. Cool. Yeah, this is a huge jump. Yeah. So it's getting a ton of flack. Open world. but there's just nothing to do in the open world now.
In
Mario Kart, yeah, that's already getting a bunch of do you see they messed up? They used the same mechanic in the Joy-Cons that caused stick drift in the Switch 1.
I did see that.
Yeah.
I also saw that the Jerry Riggs Everything guy, the guy that like when new devices come out like tears them apart.
Mm-hmm.
He was like testing them and like testing the Joy-Cons, like took it apart, and even though they're the same mechanism inside, it's so for some reason, because like the physical sticks are bigger, it's supposed to make a difference on the like something about the length of it being slightly longer, meaning that there's pushing on the sensors less underneath,
Okay.
or something like that. There was a reason that it like they use the same sensors, and that it shouldn't be a problem.
Okay.
That's what I was reading about online.
Yes. I want to empathize with those people, but I can't have that same experience because I almost never play in handheld. I'm purely docked.
Well, I mean, to be honest, like, I'm a primarily handheld player, to be honest. And I never had a problem with the Switch 1 Joy-Cons. I never had one that drifted ever in my life, and I used that. In year 1 of Scarlet and Violet coming out, I put in like 600 hours of Scarlet.
Yep.
And that was almost all handheld, and there was not a single problem.
So 30 years. Oh man, not 30. I'm only 32. Let's say 26 years of playing video games hype. I've never once had stick drift on anything. Never.
I had it on, ironically, on the most expensive controller I've ever owned, which is the Xbox Elite controller.
Yeah.
It's the only one I've ever gotten stick drift on. Everything else has been fine.
Okay. I did break my first controller recently. It was a Joy-Con break, but it wasn't stick drift. It just wasn't recognizing any input, which was heartbreaking. The kids had gone to stay at their mum's for the night. I'd organized a big night raiding on Destiny 2 with the boys. We got on. It wasn't working. I've got to sneeze one sec. Oh, God, I love a good sneeze. It doesn't hurt your back. Yeah, so I organized this huge night with the boys. Everyone had managed to get a night off from the kids. Everyone was ready. And then my control just wasn't working. And it was just half an hour past everywhere where I could have gone and bought a new controller being closed.
Yeah.
It was just heartbreaking. All right, you all loaded in?
Yeah, I'm good to go.
Yeah, all right.
I'm even recording my video and audio separately if you need it later.
It's just gonna be some fun. It's gotta be some fun. All right. Online play.
I think.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the friends list, and I think we have to create a room in the online. So maybe you'll create the room, and then.
Yep. And you should just be able to see it because I can see you there.
Oh yeah. You
should see Pokéboy's room. What are we? Ooh, cool looking back. I do like the Bowser Bruiser.
I picked who I'm gonna play as.
Alright, cool. Alright, so start game. Cool.
In the world.
Yeah, you get to when you lobby up with someone, you both get put into free roam, and then you can select races and tournaments from here.
I kind of want to come find you. You're across the
All right, I'll wait. Yeah, if you hit Y, you should be able to see where I am.
Yeah.
Is that you? Yeah, there you are. Oh, you just came to me?
No,
No.
I
I'm coming to you.
Toad Factory.
You what?
I warped to Toad's factory.
Oh, I just...
It's right near you. Oh, well, hang on.
All right, hold on. I'm coming back. I'll come back. I'll come back. All right. So, g'day. Who is that adorable little phallic nose?
That's a Pianta.
Yeah, dude, I know nothing about Mario, so I don't know who any of these characters are, dude. Brian, how are you, man? It is open world Mario Kart, dude. Did you get a Switch too? And Mario Kart? Because I'll invite you right now, my dude. My big deadlifting friend.
My favorite thing about this game is that if you're sitting still,
Oh, I'm on my way.
you can just go left and right, like while standing still, and you can
Oh, yeah.
do forwards and back as well.
Oh, that doesn't look good on my screen. Yoshi looks like he's having a bit... Yoshi looks like he's getting ready to see Yoshida. Warming up those pelvic thrusters. Not yet, Brian? Alright, let's actually start again.
Yeah.
Gonna be a good bit before you get one. Taxes and such, yeah. Dude, I don't know why. I don't know why America doesn't just adopt the same way to pay taxes that Australia does. Like, you guys make it so complicated. Tax just automatically is included in everything we do. Tax is automatically taken out for us. We don't have to put money away for taxes. All we do at the end of the year is we answer like 8 questions on our tax return. We never, almost, unless you own a business, man, you never owe money. You always get money back. It's just, I would absolutely hate to have to do taxes the way you do in America. That being said, I don't know if I've earned enough on YouTube to be doing taxes, but I'm a little scared that the ATO might come after me.
That is something I can actually help you with because I am self-employed for my support work and my music.
Actually, I probably will catch up with you on that because I want to see. I don't think I'm gonna be vehicle tax is like 400. Vehicle tax? Yeah, we don't have something like. I'm assuming that tax would be built into like our rego, our insurance, everything like that. You're watching another Switch unboxing, Firemod. That's okay, my dude. We'll all have to play some Switch 2 Pokemon Unite at some point.
Oh, I don't know if you saw. Even though other games didn't get like Switch 2 updates, like BDSP's load time is 20 seconds quicker.
Is it? Because I actually loaded up BDSP and saw it loading quicker. I noticed that we didn't see many changes, but I think in BDSP you're not going to see much. It's not a game where frame rate really matters because of the style, the art style. I was really disappointed when I loaded up Legends Arceus. I'm like, please let this run at 60 because I never 100%ed the Pokedex. I did enough to get the Shiny Charm, but then when it became very, very evident that we weren't going to be getting any DLC, which I still think was such a huge missed opportunity. By the way, Nintendo, Game Freak, go check out my Legends Arceus DLC video from like 3 years ago. There were some good ideas in there, guys. Realistic ideas as well. Yeah, they dropped the ball on that one, hype.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, it's just so badly done. But I don't think they were planning on anything like that. I think they just wanted to... I think it was purely testing the waters for Scarlet and Violet. They wanted to see what a semi-open world could look like. So they weren't going to put too much money into it. And I said from the beginning, I don't even think Scarlet and Violet was meant to be their final thing. I think Scarlet and Violet was also a test to see how a fully open world was going to go.
Yeah, I think absolutely.
Oh, I've got to sneeze again, I'm sorry.
All random enough
Oh god, yeah, I'm back. Sorry. The thing is though, now I don't even think it's a ramp up for Gen 10, because I think it was announced that Gen 10 is still going to be running on the same graphics graphics engine that Scarby is, which, you know, that's fine. I think it runs amazingly now. Please don't get me started on how well it runs, because I will not shut up about it. But I think I'm really, really excited for Generation 11, or this next Legends game, so whatever's going to be after ZA. Because I do think by that point, I don't think they can justify making it for Switch and Switch 2. They have to start doing it purely for Switch 2.
Yeah.
Because that'll be a couple years. It will have given people, you know, 2-3 years to get their hands on a Switch 2. Prices... Actually, I'm not going to say prices will go down, because Nintendo products never depreciate. Well, at a consumer level.
I think, because the thing is that, like, we're almost guaranteed to get Gen 10 next year.
I think so. Has to. Has to. Yep.
And then, well, we actually could get the next Legend game. Like, it sounds dumb, but if they may do, like, Legends Kanto.
Well...
Like, the 30th anniversary, like, they love revisiting.
Oh, they love revisiting. If they did that and made... Well, what would it be? You could do it'd have to be, like, Legends Mew. Or it would... Well, actually, it doesn't have to, no. Now that we've got Legends ZA, we've stepped away from Legends followed by a Mythical. But what would you do? Would you do, like, a history around Mew? Oh, yeah, and in between these, you have a little free roam time for, like, a minute. What's up, Nebula? Nah, man, it's 11 AM for me, dude. You will have one before the year end. Let a few titles drop so the wife is happy. That's fair. Very fair, man. At the launch, there was a family, a dad, a mum, and 3 kids. And yeah, they walked away with 5 Nintendo Switch 2s. So they must have all had their own individual accounts, because it was limited to 1 per customer. So the dad must have set up... These were young kids too. But this dude would have dropped like $3,000 just on Switch 2s on release. It was crazy. Yeah, so what would you say if they were going to do a Legends Kanto, what would the story be?
I feel like...
Aurelius! G'day, mate.
Hello.
I am amazing, my dude. Yep.
Maybe... See, I don't know, like, I feel like... There's not much you can do in Kanto, really.
There's so much we've visited, yeah.
The only thing I could think is if they did, like, a game where it's, like, the ancient days of, like, not ancient days, but, like, when Professor Oak was younger and played as Professor Oak.
That could be fun. They could even use the same model of young Samuel Oak they used in the Celebi movie.
That's kind of what I was...
Well, I think they could also do a... they could do a... Maybe not as far back as, like, Conquest was, but they could do a style where maybe... They could go back to maybe, like, the dawn of Zapdos, Articuno, and Moltres. With Lugia. And the story could be something along, you know, Lugia's just... Whether they want to do Lugia as the creator, even though, you know, it's the leader of the trio. They could do, you know, they've just been born, but with, you know, such insane power, they've been overwhelmed and they're wreaking havoc on Kanto. So the goal is to try to pacify the Kanto trio. I think that could be really fun. And along the way, maybe you get help from a wise old Mew. Oh, actually, hold up. Brian's right. The Pokemon War. Oh, they're not going to do that. They won't do it.
Yeah,
I think the closest to a Pokemon War we were going to get was Gen 5.
I still think Legends Johto would be probably
Dude.
the best.
Yeah, if they brought out Legend Celebi and the story was about, and the story culminated with the burned tower and the birth of Entei, Raikou, and Suicune, I think that would be the most insane game. God damn, I'm still getting smashed with them. Call of Duty style, use a flamethrower on bullet seed as shooters. You hear voices? Yes, Aurelius, this is Hypertoria.
Hello.
Hype, have you met Aurelius before?
I'm not 100% sure.
No, Aurelius is a streamer or creator from Australia as well. Oh,
This is
that's for you.
Yeah. Red shell, red shell, red shell. Blue shell. That's what I got.
Yep. Yeah, I copped your like 2 reds and then a green before, so I hope it hurt.
It was two, because I was behind you and I had 3 reds and another red. And so I hit you with 2 reds, and then when I got in front of you, I randomly threw one back and hit you in the dome as well.
All 3 were you. Oh, you douche.
That's why I said I'm so sorry. Okay, I deserve that.
Oh, right at the finish line, man. That is crazy. Creative. Brian, I agree, man. I want to visit that war so badly. And I would genuinely be happy if the war didn't happen in Kanto, because we know Lieutenant Surge, you know, he's the lightning American. Unova was based on America. So we could have the Unova region called in reinforcements from the Kanto region. Or maybe at the end. I would be so for the war. Again, though, censorship has changed so much in the last 27 years, nearly 30 years. So maybe they'd need to downplay the war a bit. Well, maybe they wouldn't. There was a Pokemon movie where you saw 2 sides at war, yeah?
That was Lucario history.
That was Lucario. Yeah, that looked insane. And to be honest, even the first Pokemon movie, that was semi-warlike. I should challenge Nick on this game. Hey, look, if Nick and I are ever streaming Mario Kart at the same time, I've got no problem lobbying up with him.
I just unlocked the real dumpy vehicle. That was its name, by the way. I wasn't making a joke.
Oh, actually, I think I just got that one actually. But yeah, I would love to have them visit the war.
I will, now that like Legends, glad we picked the same one, same brain cell.
Yeah. Brain cell singular.
Yeah, it bounces between us. Now that like Legends is like in the future.
Yep.
Like, it could really be anything.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
It's not that far in the future. We've had distant past.
We've had distant past.
Distant past and distant future. The next one could be 30 years.
Like a recovered Kanto, a finally repopulated Kanto.
Yeah, like I'm kind of thinking like X and Y. It seems like Legends of Ace will be taking place like how good 10, 12 years after ZA will take place 10, 12 years after X and Y.
Yep.
Which is the correct like in real life amount of time. So it could be that Gen 10 Legends Kanto or whatever. It's like Legends 30 or something. It's literally Kanto 30 years later. To see how much like the regions changed and if you could bring Pokemon from other regions.
Yeah, we could have a story where Professor Oak has pushed for sort of like an immigration program for regions, but for non-Kanto originating species. That could be a bit of a storyline. I would genuinely love to see a storyline with Agatha Oak and Giovanni, though.
The reason I'm thinking that would probably be something they would do is because I don't know. It feels like Scarlet and Violet. The themes were like past and future.
Yep.
And Legends Arceus. They never said exactly how long it was.
No, but it was definitely long enough though. It was definitely a while. I mean, the problem with the timeline in Legends Arceus is it's clear that there are other regions within Legends Arceus that are already coexisting with Pokemon. It's not coexisting with Pokemon that's a problem in Legends Arceus. It's the, I don't want to say primal, but it's sort of the more primal region that they're in. Was my gathering from it. Yes, it was more of an untamed region.
Oh, that's upsetting.
That is very upsetting. That is very sad.
I saw it happening and I was like, oh no.
That's right, I'll rage quit after.
No. We might tie for first place if I win this next one.
Perfectly balanced.
As all things should.
That's all, yeah. But yeah, I would there are just so many amazing options they could go. The problem is though, Pokemon have come out and said, at least in the past, they turn down ideas, including Pokemon designs, if they're too cool.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can understand that, but you have to understand your primary audience for Pokemon games these days are 25 to 35-year-olds. It's not 10-year-olds anymore. Like, at least the majority. It's
What I was going to say is, did you play much of X and Y?
X and Y was start of the downfall where I started to fall off. I went to the morning release for that. I stayed up with the boys for like 14 hours playing, and it was like the last game I put in effort onto. But it wasn't like I didn't put anywhere near what I did with, say, Legends Arceus or Scarvi or anything like that. So I played it a little bit, but not enough to not streamer level.
Yeah. Because the post game of X and Y, not a lot of people played.
What was the post game?
It was this whole thing with Luca and this character called Emma. It's like this big storyline where you were like investigating crimes happening around the universe.
Oh, no, definitely didn't do that. After I finished, I spent a lot of time on the island where you were able to breed.
Yeah.
And I spent, like, I think 6 months trying to breed a perfect 6IV Eevee. Alright, people, back in the day, IV breeding was a hard thing to do, okay? It took time. It wasn't like today. There were no bottle caps. It wasn't easy. You couldn't pick what you wanted. You actually had to use genetics and pattern recognition, okay, guys? It was difficult to do back then. I had a notebook of just... I would have looked like a serial killer. That's what my notebook was like, dude. Just... But it was fun. It was fun when you finally got that perfect IV Pokemon.
But on the box art front, the box art for Legends EA.
Is that Emma?
It's Emma. That's
Okay. That's the one in the trench coat.
And yeah, she was like a kid in like maybe like 8 in the first game of X and Y, which is why I was saying it looks like it's probably around like the 13 years or 12 years it's been since X and Y released. Like in game 2.
Yep.
I don't know if my theory holds any weight, that's my theory.
Yep. Brian's having Vietnam flashbacks of the thousands of Torchics he bred. What's the room code? I'll pop the room code up once we finish this circuit, my dude.
I can say it.
Yo, King! Welcome back, my friend.
Hello.
Yeah, there's... Dude, did you see... So hold on, is the new Digimon game not being released initially on Switch? Is it PS5 and Steam only?
I don't think they, I don't know.
Because, yeah, it's for pre-order here on PS5, which I guess, sure, I'm going to have to get. But, well, we got 48 seconds. Let's have a look. If I go to the Nintendo eShop... Oh my god, my favorite thing with this is how fast the eShop is.
Yes, absolutely.
I hated going to the eShop on the Switch. Despised it. Yeah, Brian, new Digimon... Yeah, it's not coming. It's not here yet. If pre-order, you get a special Agumon and a special Agumon Black. Already noted. Saw it briefly. They released a Switch 2 version. No deal. Brian, if you haven't seen it, man, after this race, I guess I'll take a few minutes out of the stream to play the trailer. It's not because I just want to see it again or anything.
Oh, no, absolutely not. That
Dude, the trailer is so good. Oh. Caught a nice bass this morning. Helped your little brother catch his first fish. Hell yeah, king. Oh, Dino Donut Jungle.
Absolutely. The thing that interests me about like, I was just thinking about Legends again.
Yep.
Is I'm just going to and you probably look at it after this. I just sent it on Discord. The
Yep.
art from Legends EA.
Yep.
The one that they post on Twitter and everything. But it looks like there's like a hand on the right hand side that people are like theorizing who that is.
People think it's Luca. It's just Emma.
No, it's the hand on the right hand side. Emma is the character that's in like your versing thing.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize that Emma and that hand were in the same frame.
Yeah.
Because everyone's been like, oh, look, is this Luca? And I'm like, no, you clearly see it's Emma's sleeve.
No.
But no, then it's 100% Luca.
I don't actually think it's Luca. I think
Bolo.
I think it's Sonya from Sword and Shield.
That is another one I've seen. I mean, have we seen a Yampa in the trailers at all?
We haven't, but like Galar and like England and France are so close together. Galar and Lumi, like Kalos, are so close. Look at these dudes.
Big Triceratops. Are you using the Switch 2 Pro control by any chance?
Yes, I am.
Dude, have you mapped any buttons yet to the backs?
Not for this.
I've mapped.
I did for a different.
Okay. I actually think it'll be really good for Legend ZA because we're getting real-time battles. I feel like there's going to be a big use for it there.
Yes.
Here, I've just got it mapped to look behind me.
Yeah, that's actually a really good option. I like the fact that it's like, why is there only 4 people on the
Yeah, and I fell off. So I'm very far behind. I think I just lost my chance.
No, you're still relevant.
It's just a little waterlogged. It's still good. It's still good. Dude, you're so far ahead.
But yeah, so I think it's Sonya, and that she'll be like a cameo character for Sword and Shield.
Yep.
Because that was something that people theorized, like even when Sword and Shield came out, it's like, oh, one of the DLCs will be in Galar. Oh no, one of the DLCs will be in Kalos. Oh,
I would. Oh, hey, nice, 69 points, baby. If we're going that far, I'd also like to see. You go for it.
Sorry,
hold on. Firemar, the code is M6NWRX. You'd need a Zoids game. I never properly got into Zoids when I was younger, but I feel like a Zoids game where you can grind out parts and pieces. Oh, actually, we were about to watch the trailer. Let me get that up as well.
Yes.
So I can gush about that. Digimon. Time Stranger. Where you can unlock new parts and build up just an ultimate Zoid, I think would be really cool.
There was actually a Zoids game for Switch 1.
Was there really?
Yeah, I had it on, someone traded it in at EB.
All right, let's just set this. Yeah, we got it set to 4K. I'm gonna pop out. You guys ready for the Digimon trailer? Brian, are you here? Brian! I can't start until you tell me you're here. It's so good. Oh, there's use of alcohol in it. Cool. Brian. There he is. Let's go.
The visuals of Shinjuku that I'm seeing are a hellscape I can't quite put into words.
And the fact that it's in English as well.
I've somehow been sent back in time 8 years. But the situation here is critical. I'm counting on you, Agent. Our ultimate mission is to uncover the causality between these anomalies.
It's probably a phase electron life form.
Is that what you call us Digimon?
I'll always be right here with you.
Who exactly are you working for? I remember you guys.
Who or what is that?
You really don't know anything about the digital world?
We have been enemies for years now, but this is the first time the Titans have launched an attack on this scale.
We now believe most of the anomalies we've been dealing with stem from Digimon.
It seems the upcoming battle is truly unavoidable.
The world on this end is running out of time.
Look at it, Brian. We've got everything, man. It's incorporating things from Digimon World. It's incorporating it from Digimon Survive. Some of that interface is from Digimon Survive. You can ride your Digimon. There's a lot of sickos out there, so I'm going to ride an Anjawamon, personally.
The gate is opened with the
Also, dude, there's a mini Digimon card game. Look at that. I'm assuming this is going to be a mini Digimon card game, or maybe a way to power up your Digimon. Final Fantasy battle style, yeah. I am so goddamn keen. I wish I was more focused because I would also love to have a pure Digimon channel as well. I cannot express how much I love
digital
Digimon.
world in such a state. The human world will most certainly be affected.
Do the Titans not care about the end of the digital world? Stop it! That egg is very important!
The Digi-Egg of Destiny.
The World Tree has been attacked.
It is just as the Great One, Plutomon, said.
It can't protect anyone.
We must protect the world from them. For this purpose and this purpose alone were you born.
If that thing opens, then we'll be swarmed by Digimon. Attack!
Please, everyone, lend me your strength
Everything's riding on
to
you.
move forward into the
We
future!
must fulfill our mission.
Goosebumps, man. Cyber Sleuth is amazing. I still haven't finished Cyber Sleuth. I've never even started Hacker's Memory. It's I need to hurry up. And the thing is, it comes out 13 days before Pokemon Legends ZA, which means, yeah, I've got 13 days to beat it. And you know what? If we dedicate 13 days to the stream, I think we can. If we go hard. The thing is, though, Digimon can be a really tough game to beat because in a lot of cases, you have to Digivolve, De-Digivolve, Digivolve, De-Digivolve, 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 Re-Digivolve. It can be really tough to get the lines that you need. Oh, we had them. Okay. Hard, intermission, 10 seconds. Are you ready to keep going, Mr. Toria?
I absolutely am. I just
Yes.
muted myself because I was blowing my nose there.
Oh, sexy. Cool. Oh, I'm so excited.
I am
Better have
excited.
Cubimon. Oh, it will. It'll have Cubimon. Who's your favorite Digimon, Brian? Who's your favorite Digimon? Hype. That's a hard because there are so many Digimon and Digivariants.
Mine kind of like
Damn it, Brian.
my reason, I think it's basically just pure nostalgia, but it's either Flame Dramon or the Beamon evolution from the Digimon, the gold one.
Magnamon.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Flame Tramon's really cool. Yeah. I've always been a really big fan of Wergarurumon, just because who doesn't like a Muay Thai werewolf? Raidramon, the storm of friendship. Yes, King! Oh, I need to do a full rewatch. I've been saying for ages we're setting up a watch party and I want to do... There's just too much I want to watch, guys. There's too much. Nah, no one followed you. I wish I did. Oh. Sir. Thanks for reading it like that. That's how I read it every time? Yeah, I just blew myself up with my own bomb. Oh, that's right. I put comms on hard difficulty. Oh, stop getting hit by things. Oh my dude, I'm getting pumped by people. What is going on? I'm definitely not ready for online.
I guess the good thing with the online is that people
Yeah. That's what all of them say.
So in my case, like definitely.
Coming from the guy in first place.
I mean, to be fair, I just managed to avoid the bunch of stuff. That was all.
Yeah, there was a huge just... Oh. Far out. Stop hitting me. Hit number one. Beelzemon's your favorite? Dude, Beelzemon had such a messed up backstory in from Savers? No, Tamers. I don't think you did. I think you just got lucky and... Yeah.
I just missed you with that.
See, there's so many. I don't even know who my favorite Digimon are. Like Black War Greymon had such a great character arc.
Wizardmon is one of my favorites.
Oh, dude, Wizardmon's story. How he's always there for Gatomon. Oh.
Also, when you have an opportunity, I sent in Discord what I think is undeniable proof about that it's Sonya.
You know what? Kind of agree.
Like,
so maybe she, because at the end of the game, she took over as the professor of the Galar region, didn't she?
yeah.
Yeah.
But again, like enough time has passed that, like she could be the professor in this game.
Oh, would she leave Galar?
And if she's
I mean, 12 years. That's a long time.
yeah, and even if she's just like temporarily taken over for, because I can't remember if I told you about this, but I have a theory with the Legends of like the quote unquote evil king. Whatever the bad guys actually
What?
because he wasn't in any of the trailers or anything. seems too obvious. They've done it so many times. It feels like they'll try and do something. Professor Sycamore knows that Zygarde, is like the protector of the Earth under Kalos or whatever. All the new developments in the city is like causing problems. And so my theory is that Professor Sycamore stepped aside as the professor to I nearly got your head.
Well, see, oh, sorry. Keep going.
And like, because the whole thing is like he had a lot of stuff that is like the world and like the balance between humans and nature and everything. And tracking Pokemon is kind of like those wild things and movements. How did they get that Pokemon wouldn't have naturally moved into those zones? Like humans would have had to put them there. And that kind of goes against what Professor Sycamore's ideology was in X and Y. And like he, especially in anime, he had a role with Squishy with the Zygarde skills.
Yep.
Already shown off in this game too. So it's like, yeah, that was my theory. But like, he's going to be the leader of the quote-unquote bad guy team. But the bad guy team are actually like trying to stop him. Like Zygarde going crazy because and not seeing where they're yeah, that's kind of my theory. Is that it's to do with the fact that yeah, like Professor Sycamore very clearly wasn't in the trailer. Goes against his ideology, and Sonia could have stepped in as the professor, like while Professor Sycamore was like away.
Okay.
And that the good guys, like the ones that look bad, are the people that are putting the Pokemon in, like trapping the Pokemon in the city or whatever. I don't know. That's my it's my random theory.
I don't think it's going to happen anymore. I did have my early theory for ZA was it was going to be a time traveling story, but like an actively time traveling story. You're going to spend your time you're going to start in the future with a destroyed Lumio City. But you're going to frequently go back in time to try to stop AZ from setting off the weapon. And then halfway through the game, you find out that you can't stop him and it gets destroyed. And then the remainder of that game is then just, the rebuilding, trying to maybe repopulate Pokemon species that would have all been wiped out. But I don't think that's happening anymore.
Especially AZ is the dude that runs them.
Yep.
Like clearly he's had like a redemption arc. He's got Colette back, which means well, go away and anything was going to the reason why Colette went away after getting revived.
Oh, really? See, I don't remember anything about the story. Yeah, I remember nothing about the X and Y story.
Well, I'm curious because Xerneas and Revolve would have been because in X and Y, it's like they're only like every 100 years. And they were, that's like, they powered the Pokemon. You have to calculate the story as
Okay, interesting.
yeah, so it's like
Right, if you had to choose a good Digimon, it would either be Ancient Greymon or Ancient Garurumon. Oh, from Digimon Frontier. I love Digimon Frontier. That was peak Digimon. At first, I didn't like the idea of them turning into the Digimon themselves. But, god damn, just went 6th. Holy crap. I'm glad you're at least winning. But Ancient Garurumon and Ancient Greymon were great. But they kind of have the Charizard treatment. Come on, man. Let some other Digimon shine. Who would I like to see? I would like to see them... No, because that's already kind of shown in the games. Man.
Would you say you're more excited for the Digimon in ZA?
No. But I also think it's a little biased for me because I know Pokemon is going to be a big part of what I do because of this channel.
Yeah.
And even if I do stream Digimon, in the past when we have, it's had very, very poor viewership in relation to everything else we do. So...
It's just, I feel like it could be a cool idea. Because you're going to be playing and the Digimon launches around the same time as Pokemon. You could do a video of which Monster Hunter game should you buy, like comparing the two, because that's what people, like a lot of people think of the same. They're not the same. People think they're the same.
Yeah. Those people.
Because they'll have, I was going to say they'll have similar combat, but I don't mention argument sets.
Oh! Yeah. I think what I will do is, whether we stream it or not, I think I'm going to try to get my schedule together. I think Digivolution guides are probably going to be a big thing people are looking for. They usually do pretty decent when a new Digimon game comes out, so we can do that. And depending if Time Strangers has got PvP, because the others they've just never really been big outside of, or very well known unless you were really in that Digimon community. Then maybe we could do streams, and if we gain enough of an audience from the long form ones, then maybe we'll see. I've just got to stop being lazy. I got to get my head straight. I got to stop being so distracted by things.
Oh, I kind of feel the same.
I always said if I could get my hands on ADHD meds, I'd take them in a second. It's the only type of drugs I'd ever willingly take.
I hit baby Peach with a red shell going backwards in the hopes that you would be able to overtake at the very
Oh, I thought I came second. Paildramon. Dude, Paildramon in his fighter mode, not fly mode, was so damn cool. I've got one on my Cyber Sleuth team right now. Zudomon was your favorite? The big Zeus?
Yeah, I love Zudomon. Digimon too, yeah. I have Flamedramon in my Cyber Sleuth team.
See, I've got the flame egg, but I've got no way to use it at the moment. And I don't think I'll be able to until I properly beat it and go into Hacker's Memory. So I've really got to get on top of that, because I am approaching the end of Cyber Sleuth. My problem is, it's on my day 1 Switch, which is now put it in the lounge room, and I'm almost never going to be using it, so it's a little like crap.
Well, Digimon has saved those clouds, so you can just upload the state and play them on the Switch too.
That is interesting. Oh, no, I'm going to sneeze again, and I'm coming last. Oh, God. Oh god, I'm so sorry for everyone. Hold on. Oh, my back. Oh. It's because I didn't know if I was going to be able to mute. And I tried to twist my head away. Oh.
Yeah, the weird from the very first book. Yeah, based on the Zeus, like
Yeah. Yeah. I have to go watch these new Digimon series, like the Digimon Tri and the ones where you're actually visiting the the Adventure 1 kids as adults. Because things like that. Because I just watched a short the other day, and the implication I got from it looked like it was Ty's and Matt's Digivices breaking from one final Digivolution. And I'm sitting here watching this short, nearly in tears, and I'm like, oh my god, no. Yep. 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 Yeah, I was trying. I should have looked behind me to try to line that up. Oh no, I need to sneeze again.
I was like, it's only fair. I don't know, I get really honorable. I don't fully know why.
Joe was Brock from Pokemon, only Digimon Doctor. I think Joe was probably really unappreciated by the 10, 12, 13-year-old kids that were watching Digimon back in the day. Because as a kid, Joe's the boring man. He is. But I think if you take a step back and realize Joe's character arc, I'm like, he's not boring. He's just not an idiot. Thanks, man.
I don't know if that was you actually.
With what?
I got hit with a red shell as I went over a gap.
Oh no. I was closing in behind you, but that one wasn't me.
I got absolutely smacked in the head.
Oh. I really liked, I think it was in season 2 and maybe 3 when you saw it, when they started to introduce like the compass Digimon. Like you had the Guardian of the North, the Guardian of the South, the dragon, the turtle, the tiger. It's sort of based off the Chinese. Who was it? It was. Dude, you smashed me in that one. You had a Zulongmon, who was the dragon. You had the turtle, the tiger. Who was the fourth? Oh, the bird, the giant, like eagle bird. Yeah. Maybe. Maybe.
Play much Mario Kart?
Nah.
Like $8?
No. I bought it for my daughter when I got her Switch. I've never owned it or played it myself. The last Mario Kart I played was Mario Kart DS, and I mostly played the balloon battle.
True. That was fine.
Oh yeah, the balloon battle and the drifting was so good.
So, to give you some context, I think I put in... I can actually check, hopefully it doesn't. It shouldn't keep me from the room.
Nah. Nah. The Mega Digimon are what really sold me. Yeah, dude. It was always really good. Season 1 was a bit weird with it, obviously because it was still a brand new franchise, but they didn't properly explain why a Digimon like Magna Angemon and Ultimate was able to effortlessly take out Piedmon and Mega. Which kind of annoyed me.
That's also, isn't there
Yes.
What
Yes.
was his name?
Digitamamon.
Yes.
Yeah, they're and kind of like the Numamon line. Numamon's a champion, but most rookies are probably going to be able to take him out. Sorry guys, give me a second. Kid's mum's calling me.
Yeah, exactly. How is everyone doing today?
Like each Digimon had 70 parts it could take, and like 5 of those really showed real power. Yeah, I like the idea because it's Digimon had a really good nature versus nurture companionship. Like even in the old school like Tamagotchi Digimon, like if you weren't feeding your Digimon properly and things like that, you weren't going to get the most optimal outcome. So it wasn't just you know training brute strength to get the best outcome. You had to marry that up with actual combat. You had to marry it up with friendship levels, with the types of food they really enjoy eating, stuff like that. Honestly, as a concept, Digimon is far more advanced and in depth than Pokemon. It's just Pokemon got there first, but it's also Pokemon is more simplistic. Apart from, see, it's a hard one to say because Pokemon is more simplistic for a kid to understand. But if we're talking battle systems, Pokemon's got one of the most intricate and advanced battle systems in all of video games and anime. Like, if we're talking even just purely type matchups, you got 18 base types that you have to account for, not to account for dual typings, immunities, natures, EVs, IVs, stab moves. It's people don't realize, but over 1,000 different Pokemon. Pokemon is actually a super advanced battle simulation, really.
Well, in terms of like RPGs, like I don't know any RPG that has quite the insane level of yeah, what I was gonna say before is that I put 110 hours into Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Yep.
And all of that was playing online against other people. Like I rarely played against people in person.
All right, that is intense.
So that's why I was like, I hope you don't feel like bad if I was gonna say I hope you don't feel bad if you lose, but more
Dude.
than it makes me feel worse because I've played so much.
I've come to terms with the fact that I am not a good gamer in any game. So I'm not. Thank you, but I'm not. I enjoy it. I enjoy games, but I'm not good. Oh, punk.
You going up the bridge?
Nah, missed it.
There's another option. I mean, to be fair, going up the bridge,
Oh, I just got bumped down to 5th.
I like the Dapper King boo.
Yeah, right? You corrupted so many Digimon trying to strategize how to get Omnimon. Oh, dude, again, Omnimon is just one of those ones that you have to have because he's just so cool. And then when you then start to learn more about the backstory and you learn about the Royal Knights, and there are so many just factions of Digimon groups, it's insane.
The new Digimon games about the main faction Digimon like dealing to Olympus Bowl or something.
Yep.
Which haven't been properly featured in
In an actual game.
I don't even think they were really mentioned that much in anime.
Well, again, I've only really watched the first 5 core seasons of Digimon, and I don't think they were mentioned there. Is Zudomon one of the Olympus 12? I'm assuming it's going to be like Greek-inspired mythological Digimon.
Yeah.
But I don't even really know who the group is.
There's a few, like, Minervamon maybe is one of them.
Well, Minervamon's featured heavily in the trailer.
Yeah, I think that's because it's most of the ones you can, like, kind of from the names mention, give their name close to, like, a Greek god.
Yep.
But some of them are also, like, there's a couple of Roman names. Like Roman god-themed Digimon names that are part of the Olympus as well as.
Okay.
I was watching a video about them.
Let's have a look.
There's this guy,
Arnie X.
yeah. you know it.
Here we go. The Olympus 12. Known as the 12 Gods of Olympus, a group of 12 mega-level deity shaman Digimon modeled after the Roman versions of the 12 Olympians. We've got Apollomon, Bacchusmon, Ceresmon, Dianamon, Junomon, Jupitermon, Marsmon, okay, I'm getting it now, Marukimon, Minervamon, Neptunemon, Venusmon, and Volcanusmon.
Yeah.
Oh, they were mentioned in Digimon Data Squad, apparently.
Yeah. And,
I hated Data Squad so much.
was that the one where he, like, throws hands with...
Yes. He's an ultimate street fighter, so he throws hands with Digimon. Lucimon's ultimate form was great? Yeah, it was king.
There's so much, like, world lore that, like, they just haven't touched on, really.
Yeah. I do want them, and I guess it's more of a Digimon world game, not a Digimon story game, but I want them to focus more, you're in the digital world, your story is revolved around the Digimon world, but again, that's more what Digimon World games are for. Because I don't like the going back and forth. I didn't like the way the Digimon World was in Cyber Sleuth. That's just a computer network.
I wasn't big on what was it? The Digimon World next door. Like,
Really?
Cyber Sleuth first. I couldn't.
That's on me. I was trying to be silly. Jesus Christ. See, I love Digimon World Next Order.
Well, Cyber Sleuth, apart from the original Digimon World, Cyber Sleuth was the first new Digimon game I actually played. And then I guess like, because I was used to like the evolution and stuff, like the way they evolved, like the branching parts and stuff, because they were different between games. I really struggled to get my head around the Next Order.
Yep.
And I think I just probably didn't like give it enough of a go.
It is one of those ones where you're going to have to probably sink an easy 15, 20 hours to start to understand the combat and the, I guess, Digivolution methods. You didn't get me.
Oh, it looked like it did on mine.
Oh. That's very upsetting. When Marcus Dark Digimon... Oh, I don't remember Marcus. I hated that season so much. Marcus Damon.
Wait, when Marcus Dark Digivolved, does that mean he himself Dark Digivolved? Is that what you're saying?
Nah, I'm pretty sure. It would have been his Agumon.
I'm also really intrigued in Digimon Ghost Game because it's more like horror.
I've been meaning to watch that as well. Did he Dark Digivolve? I would imagine I could see him Dark Digivolve into a Skull Greymon. But who did he Dark Digivolve to? I'm not seeing any images for it.
I think like Rise Greymon.
Oh, it could have been Dark Rise. Like, yeah.
Like I think it may have been.
Yeah.
Like they really went into like building I guess two different forms. Like
Paladin mode, fighter mode, normal mode, things like that.
yeah. Shine Greymon.
Shine.
So yeah, I watched a clip that was like, I think it was Carnex again, talking about Dark Digi Evolution. It was like, one of them was something like that, where it wasn't so much a Dark Digi Evolution, more of a, like, berserk mode. Like, went absolutely, like, crazy, and then, wouldn't stop when a friend enjoy that.
Thank you.
Nope, that's mine.
Oh, I got one anyway. It respawned instantly.
Damn.
Oh, no, no, no. Oh. Jesus Christ. Just gotta get rid of that stuff. Got back up to third, but I don't think we can get back to first.
I don't know. It's just gonna be-
Oh. Oh, there we go. Let's
You
shine
know,
Greymon.
I had an extra red shell at the end there. I was guarding if someone tried to overtake me. So I could have.
You should have.
Nah, it's not worth it.
Would have been. Difference between first place and second place.
Yeah, but I won last time.
Doesn't matter, man. Don't matter.
True. Was someone else going to be joining us?
He disappeared. Firemar was going to jump in, but...
Oh, Shy Guy.
Oh, that's what I picked.
Strange. Sorry. I think like being a Digimon content creator would be cool. There's just so much time where there's nothing. Like
Yes. Like, I don't think I could put in the level of research that, say, Khan does, because he goes full into the card histories as well, and the new sets, and I'm like, I don't have that sort of dedication for that.
I mean, as a collector's card game that's not as expensive as Pokemon, honestly, Digimon card games are really cool.
Yeah?
And they're doing the online Digimon TCG.
Yeah, I heard they're doing heard they're taking a page out of Pokemon's book.
be honest, I'm pretty sure it was you that properly got me back into Digimon again.
Oh, really?
Because one of my friends, well, unfortunately, had fallen ill. He was the only person in my life that was like really into Digimon. And then when you and I started talking, it made me re-remember, because I had played Cyber Sleep on PS4 when it first released.
Yeah, same.
And it was because of you that I bought it again on the Switch.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, that kind of reignited my passion for the franchise. When you have your love for the franchise. So thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. I'm far out. Welcome.
Am I far out? Sorry.
I'm one of those people that don't know how to use the brake in racing games.
No, I got so deep into the Mario Kart rabbit hole that I ended up knowing what stats to look for in cards and character combos. I was using meta card combos. It got real bad. Medium character with a light frame is the best balance of speed and acceleration. And Mini Turbo was in the previous one. I don't think it makes a difference in this one.
Yep.
So Yoshi with your combo is actually pretty. That basically what you're using now was the meta in 8 blocks.
Nice.
So you actually chose the perfect combination.
Good to know.
Probably doesn't really make that much of a difference to you.
No. Oh, there it went. I just lost it.
I'm curious if you would like to test out if you haven't already. Pokemon. I've just started a brand new game of Pokemon Scarlet as well.
Yep.
And I'm interested to see how online and stuff.
So if you're playing with someone else on the Switch 2, it's perfect. If you're playing on a Switch 2 with someone playing on a Switch 1, you're still perfect, but the Pokemon that spawn in from their Switch are glitchy. They are glitchy. You can see them performing poorly. We did this the other day. You can also, when you're in a Union Circle, you can now see the other people in Area 0. Which you couldn't do before.
That's very interesting.
But the Switch 1 cannot see the Switch 2 player in Area 0.
I wonder if there's anything for shiny hunting like that. If there's a way to take advantage with shiny. You knock
Sorry.
my crown off.
Oh, I didn't mean to throw that. Damn it.
He threw a bomb forward to try and get you, and he hit it himself.
There's a Capcom sale on Steam. Yeah, I think Digimon World Next Order is on sale for $8 at the moment. On Steam, which I'm thinking I might just get. That was so close.
For a moment, you fell on my screen.
I'm not sure. For a moment, I fell on my screen.
So far, I'm really happy with the Switch.
Me too. Genuinely, no complaints at this point from me.
We both had a horn.
Did we?
Yeah. We both used it to try and stop the blue shell. Well, I used it to try and stop the blue shell. I think we may have hit the blue.
I was just trying to hit the King Boo, yeah. Not on set. It is in Australia, or at least... Oh my god. It might have been it might be actually on Switch 2 where it's on sale. I'm sorry, the eStore where it's on sale. Dude, I just dropped down to 5th place.
Well, I know that I'm sure the Capcom sale only got announced at some games festival. So I think it may be
finishing at 5th. Bloody hell.
Are you wanting to keep going with this, or?
Was that the last race?
We'll find out in a moment. Yes.
Okay. What I'll do, I need to set up, and I don't think I have it anymore. In an old version of OBS, I had it so I could stream one thing, but just record from a single source. And I need to remember how to do that. So if I can do that, I wouldn't mind recording the gameplay for Dragon Only Scarlet.
Yes.
Do you remember how to do that? How to set up recording separate source?
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, because I literally turned it on for this.
Oh, nice. So you wouldn't be recording our audio or anything, just the game? Audio and visual?
Yeah, it's just
Cool.
the game.
Excellent. So...
It's in settings and then output, and then it's the audio
Recording.
track. So
audio, not recording track?
so it's like in recording, so it's like settings and then output, and then in the recording section is like audio track. You want to untick one of those, and then like feel free to.
Problem is my audio is all coming. Oh no, it's not. No, it's not.
Feel free to share your screen on Discord. I can show you.
That one with you. Hold on. No, she's not getting the pop up. I need to actually share the screen, the entire screen. There.
Yeah, so there's. I think you can't change it while you're
streaming.
Maybe while you're recording.
I'm not recording at the moment.
It may be maybe a stream thing.
No, I feel like that's not. I feel like I had it done a different way. Record.
Because you do that, and then in your where your audio mixer, your microphone, advanced audio properties.
You need a source record plugin or create separate scenes and then record them individually.
What? You're using OBS, so you're using the same as me. So, okay. So if you go out of that, and then your audio mixer, click on the 3 dots on like one of those things, like yep, and then properties. No, sorry, advanced audio properties, and then the track for like you've got like you untick those.
See, that's not how I did it last time. I feel like there was a much easier way. maybe it is the Source Record plugin. I'm just gonna download that real quick.
Yeah. That's the only way I know how to do it. So.
Yeah, I just remember it being so simple. Alright, I might actually end this stream. Get it all figured out, because it might work easier if I'm not live. And then we'll start again with Pokemon Scarlet. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out. I know it was a quiet stream. We don't normally stream this time on a Sunday, but we will be back. If you decide to come join out, you should. You should.